Four kind of like stompage going on.
Going crazy.
There we go.
Good, read there.
Oh, yes! Oh, dude, Squirty is a monster. Yo, what's good, gamers? What's good? Squirty Mechafish here with my first video ever. Gonna be teaching you guys about the basics of combo devils. You know, people who are trying to get into the game. If you want to learn, you know, what's happening in this game, I got you. So let's get right into it. I got a little CPU with me. I got my bullet points here, so if you can see me looking to the left, it's all good. I'm just making sure I remember what to show you guys. I'm gonna start with, you know, just the overall moves. You know, you have a light button, which will give you your jabs. This is my triple jab combo. You can also use tilts, just like, you know, other regular platform fighters. My forward tilt, up tilt, down tilt. You also have air lights in the air, which are inputted by doing the same down or up inputs, but in the air. So here's is my down air. It's kind of like a Ganon stomp. Here's my up air. It's a nice little combo move. And forward air is a head smash that kind of acts like it has a sour spot and a sweet spot to it. Oops, that's down air, sorry. That's the forward air sour spot, and the back air is a sort of drop kick that also has a tipper and a sour spot. That was a sour spot again. Excuse me, I suck. And here's the tipper. We also have strongs, obviously, which is used with a designated strong button in this game, because unlike other platform fighters, you're going to want to be able to do a neutral strong option. So a neutral smash for some other people. This is my down smash, my up smash, and my forward smash right here, which has a two-part hit to it. I'm not going to be going into like character specific stuff too much, just like overall, you know, like basic stuff. And the thing with the strong button, like as you saw, I did my smash attacks, but if you do a neutral one, like with no direction inputted, it gives you the this universal launcher combo, which it's always going to send people at this height, no matter what their PSI is, aka percent. Which is cool because if you hold up with it, it also brings you up with the launcher, so then you can do like just like a basic air combo or whatever else you want out of it. And interestingly enough, in this game, you also have a one direction strong button as well. So that was my strong in the air, and you can also charge it, decide to, or not charge it. And it lets you like hover in the air as well, which is pretty good for some like scenarios. You can also decide to fast fall it and all that, which is really good. You also have two versions of the dash attack in this game. This is my dash attack when I input it with light, which is special cancelable, which we'll get into later. And this is my strong dash attack when I use the strong button. It also has armor for Achilles, but you know. And one particular thing about this game is that it has Gatling combos, and what that means is that you can also always refer to the command list, which is in the pause menu, but I'll be explaining some of it right here. Essentially, you can cancel your jabs to a tilt. So right there, you saw me do just jab, jab to forward tilt, and you can do it with literally any tilts. So I could use my up tilt. I was not close enough, but could also use my down tilt for it. And another thing, so you can branch from jab to tilts. You can also branch from tilts to strongs. So here I'll do jab, jab, or tilt to down smash. And that is basically one of the like more simpler ways of like doing a grounded combo, is you branch out from a jab to a tilt to a strong. And you can also cancel out to specials. So here I'm doing jab, jab to special. I can do jab, jab to tilt to special, which is what I just did. I just did jab, jab, forward tilt to forward special. And same thing, I could I could pick any combination of those. I could do a B even if I wanted to. Like, that was jab, forward tilt to a B. And I can do it with pretty much any tilt. Like, your imagination runs free here. Target combos. So in this game, some characters, not all of them, have more than others, but a target combo essentially is you can do a triple jab combo here by pressing triple jab. Or I have this forward tilt with Achilles that if I do forward tilt, it does the kick, the forward kick. But if I do forward tilt to down tilt, it does this sweep connection that pops up people, and you can catch them into a combo if they DI it improperly. Same for in the air. I can do a triple jab combo with my light, like it's my neutral air basically. That has a 3-hit part. Achilles also has a light to heavy air combo in the air, which looks like that. It does like a little kick that pops them up higher than just a regular light target combo in the air. And, you know, most characters are going to have character-specific target combos that I probably won't get into this video, but if you guys have any questions in comments or on my stream, if you guys show up, like, I'll be able to answer those for you, like, no problem. And a cool thing about this game is that since it's following traditional fighter like mechanics, we have this super bar, as you guys see at the bottom left and bottom right for respective characters. You can actually do an EX version of your special moves. An example is my neutral B. This is my regular neutral B where I don't EX it, but if I spend 1 bar, and by default it's when you press special and attack at the same time, excuse me, I have a macro for it on my left L1, I believe, yeah. It's actually a way harder hitting move with way more knockback, and it also gains armor for Achilles because, you know, we like armor over here. Same thing for my up B. This one does a headbutt kind of thing if I connect it, but if I do the EX up B, I also gain armor. Starter is faster, and he does this like kick, like goalie kick spike or whatnot. And then once again, same thing for side B. It's a different move. Usually they're stronger or they have different uses. Let me do some cheater stuff with the debug here. Okay. Okay, we're good. Got my meter back, and then my down B on this character is a counter, but the EX counter just comes out faster and hits a lot harder, and I can actually kill. So that is a really cool thing about this game, I think. Another cool thing that you can use your meter for is spending 3 bars for a super. Essentially, this game also has input motions. In Achilles' case, it's double quarter circle forward into special, and it spends all 3 bars and does a very hard-hitting super. The only caveat is that you cannot really use them in a very long combo string. Well, you can, it's just that it won't have as much knockback and won't kill as early as if you did it off of like a hit confirm or like raw, essentially. So what I like to do is the Achilles and do my command grab, and once I get a command grab, I can branch into super, and since it's not a long combo, it's like still very fresh, it kills really hard, just like that. And obviously I missed it. And as you can see, they are super dead when you get that. Let's get into the movement, yeah? In this game, you have pretty much most traditional fighter, most platform fighter movement mechanics. You know, you can dash dance, I can fast fall by pressing down during my jump. Not during my jump, but at some point in my jump. I think you have to wait for the apex. Yeah, I have to wait a certain amount of frames before I can decide to fast fall. We have this thing called a flash step, or some other people in traditional fighters would call it an air dash, where if you press shield in a direction in the air, you can do this dash, essentially, once per air time. So you can see here I'm like dashing in the air, which is honestly really neat. And the thing you can do with the flash step is that you can cancel it. You can cancel a move into a flash step. So what that means is I could be doing my target combo. Oh, I don't know why I dropped. And then flash step cancel. I don't know if you guys saw that, like blue flash. That's what happens when you cancel a move into a flash step, which essentially helps you like continue a combo or like extend it essentially. Another thing that you can do with the air dash is if you do it on the stage or like on the floor at the same time as jumping, like if you do forward, jump, and air dash at the same moment or backwards, you get this thing called a wave dash, which some of you might already be familiar with. So it's pretty lenient in this game. You can literally input all 3 things at the same time and it'll do it like perfectly for you. You can do it like off of platforms to like slide off of them, or like you can do it just straight downwards to not have any like you know, slide effect to it. Just, you know, just land faster on the platform. There's also, this is less basic, but there's also the moonwalk, which is popular in most platform fighters as well. It's essentially doing a half circle input. Let's say if I want to do it from left to right, I would start from left and then go all the way down to the right. So it looks like this, and then the other way around. And if you are good enough, you can, like, you know, do it multiple times in a row and do some cool swag movement with that. Another thing that this game has that is driven from traditional fighters is a super jump. By default, you do it by inputting down and up, but that is also a button that I have a macro for it. And it looks like this. You see it's a lot faster and goes a lot higher than my regular jump. But the thing with the super jump is that it takes your double jump away. So I cannot use my double jump here. I can only flash step still. So you still have the air dash available to you when you super jump, but you do not have your double jump, which is something to be really careful about, because I've died quite a few times attempting to use a super jump like that. Okay, let's get into the wall stuff. In this game, you can cling to the wall just by holding in. And anytime you use, let's say this is my up B, and I hold the wall, I don't know if you guys saw that blue text, it says reset. It essentially gives you your up B back, so I can up B again up to the ledge. But I don't know if you guys saw just prior, if you hold the wall for too long, you're gonna start sweating, and what that means is the next time you cling to the wall, it won't reset and won't give you your up B back. So it's essentially a mechanic to prevent people from, like, you know, camping too much down there. And as you can tell, at some point I can't even jump anymore from the wall, and it starts just dragging me to the abyss, and I die for it. One other thing about the wall is you guys can see that I'm jumping up like this, just in a vertical way, basically, just to go back to the edge. But if you press away at the same time and jump, it does the equivalent like of a wall jump in other platform fighters, if you're used to that. So it's a way you can mix up your positioning and a different way to get up back on stage or to the ledge. Another thing that I want to show you guys in this game, there's this thing called an impact KO, which essentially, if you hit someone hard enough into a wall when they're above 100 psi, they essentially die instantly, kind of the same way as if I would have hit them like outside the blast zone. So it's a good way to use walls to your advantage and get some early kills. Let's see if it works here. I'll do my EX neutral beat. And as you see, she just vaporizes and gets deleted from the map. Let's get into defensives a little bit. So in this game, you do have a shield, which you can angle, which is kind of nice because this opens like opportunities for people to cross you up on your shield, or stuff like that. Hit low if they bait you from above. Like let's say you're blocking up and someone like comes from above you and then they try to sweep you for your toes. That's an option. There's many cool things you can do about the shield like that. And since you know you're angling your shield in this game with your control stick, it's not like in other platform fighters where you would like hit a direction and roll for it. In this game, you actually have to input a button, which by default is special. So if I hit left and special here, you can see I'm rolling, and then to right. There's no spot dodge in this game, so it's only left and right. And you can do the same thing in the air. If I do shield and special at the same time, I get this little air dodge thing. And as you can see, just below my PSI bar, I had this this shield bar that depleted. So what that means is now my shield is red, and anytime the CPU would hit me, I would be taking chip damage. So one thing to know about depleted shields is that anytime you hit someone on their shield, they lose a bunch of shield meter. And when the CPU is going to get to 2 bars left, you guys are going to see that the shield changes color, which means like it's almost close to being depleted. And if I keep hitting into it, eventually it's going to deplete. And on top of taking chip damage, the next fully charged smash, whether it's a grounded smash or an air smash, will basically break the shield. Kind of like in other Smash games, if you're used to that. So I'll show you guys. And there, she's just fully stunned. I could have just destroyed her, basically, but done like a fully charged move. And here it is again. And that was a true punish. And another thing is now I cannot roll anymore. So I'm trying to roll out a shield right now, and it's not working. You can still roll from ledge when you're depleted, but I believe it is definitely not as safe as if you were to do it with a bar up. So let's see, it's about to come back real quick. Yeah, as you can see, I believe I have more invincibility there. Okay, so that's cool. We got that. Another thing you can do out of shield is if you press the strong button while shielding, it does this invincible DP or dragon punch, or basically it's a get off me move that if you read someone trying to hit you with something or whatever, you can use that. It costs 2 bars and it pushes them back and does a decent amount of damage, like 11, usually 10, depending on who you're hitting, or 12. Because not every character actually takes the same amount of damage in this game. One other thing that this game has is the same way that you can air dodge or roll by holding shield plus a special button. There's this thing that you can do out of hit stun. I'll try to show you guys here by turning on the CPU. She hits me a little bit. If I hold the input there, I don't know if you guys saw, there was like a air reset right there, the blue reset. Here it was a tech, but essentially what that does is it kind of air dodges frame 1, like as soon as you are able to air dodge from it. And what that does is it kind of helps you get out of these like untrue strings that people would hit you. Like if someone like were to drop like their true combo and you were holding air reset, you'll be able to like air dodge out of it. And the good thing about air resetting is that it does not cost a shield bar, and that is very, very important for new players if you want to live. So one thing that's true to both platform fighters and traditional fighters in this game is when you get hit and fall on the ground, if you press shield, as soon as you hit the ground in this game, you do this thing called a tech. And essentially you can choose whether to tech in place, or you can try to do it to the left or to the right. To the right. Fucked up. To the left. To the right again. And this is basically all there is to it with teching. You can also tech attacks that send you on the wall, but most of the time, if you're too close to the wall right there, there was a white X mark that you guys probably saw that essentially just says that you weren't able to tech that. And sometimes if the move is strong enough, you guys will see that there's going to be an untechable sign that pops up on the screen, basically saying that you cannot tech because it was too strong. There's another thing you can do with teching in this game. It's not only on the floor, you can also tech on platforms. So here, if the CPU wants to cooperate with me, she will tech when she gets sent knockback near the platform, and you guys will see there will be a text that appears saying like cling or something like that. There it is. Lastly, when you do get the opportunity to grab the ledge, you guys can see that the first time I'm grabbing it, I am flashing white a little bit. That means I'm invulnerable. And in this game, if you grab the ledge once and then grab it again before touching the floor of the stage, you will not get your invincibility frames again. So no planking, guys. And from the ledge, you have 3 or 4 options. I can't count. So the first one, you can choose to press light attack, which does a get up attack. You can choose to jump from the ledge. You can choose to roll. You can choose to press forward to just do a neutral get up. And like I said, I don't know how to count. You can choose to press backwards to just let go of it. Or down. And if you pair that with the wave dash, like I told you guys about earlier in the video, you can do what is called a wave land from the ledge. The only thing is that it does not carry as much invincibility frames as it does in other platform fighters in this game. It's quite committal. And another thing, if you do end up missing your tech in this game, people will be able to hit you to continue the combo, or they can hit you to with a light move to reset you, which will force you to do a get up. So here I messed up my tech, and you guys saw that she just keeps attacking me after that. And you can also still decide to input an option if you fail your tech. Like I can roll to the left if I have enough time or don't get hit, or the right, or I can also decide to do a get up attack. And you also have the option to just neutral get up like that. That should be everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Sorry if it was a bit of a long one. It's also my first video ever, so the editing might not be perfect, but I hope the information was worthwhile and that you guys learned a lot. I'll be streaming on my Twitch channel. I'll be hooking up the viewers with some games, with some free coaching and all that. So if you pop by, come say what's up. If you have any feedback, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas for next videos that you guys would be interested, just leave them in the comments. And until then, remember guys, just always go full squirt mode.